So the next topic we have the storage classes. In these storage classes, we have auto, extern, static and register. So these are the predefined keywords in the storage classes specifies the following. So that is first one, default or the initial value, and scope of variable. So that is the local scope or the global scope, and next storage area, and then after lifetime. So these all are the some functionalities which specifies the this storage classes is specified this all the functions. Now let's see types of the storage classes. So those are the automatic storage classes and external storage class, static storage class and register storage class. So for automatic we use the keyword as auto, and external we use the keyword as extern, and for static the static keyword, and then for register we use the register as a keyword. So these all are the keywords in C, and we know that keywords always starts with the lowercase letters. Now let's see discuss all of these storage classes one by one. The first one, automatic storage class. Auto is a keyword which is used to define automatic storage class, and syntax for this is first we write the keyword auto, then data type, and then followed by the variable name ended with semicolon. So in this the example is auto int n, or we can also write it as int n. So this is a by default, auto is a default storage class, and by default we can also write it as int n. So writing int n and writing auto int n is the same. So now this is auto is a default storage class, and auto storage classes specifies the following. So we have this some of like default, scope of variable and storage area, then after lifetime. Let's discuss all of them. So the first one is default or the initial value. So for the auto the default value will be the garbage value. Then scope is local scope. So local scope nothing but within the function only we define it. Nothing but within the main function only we write the auto keyword. Then next is storage area. So the storage area it is stored in the CPU memory. Then lifetime, its lifetime is within the function only. And let's see the C program on the auto. And first before this we have to include the header file. Then it starts with the main function. So int main, and open the block. So here we are using the keyword auto and data type, then after followed by the variable name. So here variable name is n, and then after clear screen. So printf, I want to print the value of n. So here I am not declaring the value of n. So just I am declaring it as an integer, but I am not giving any value to the variable n. So but I want to print the value of n. Then after getCH return 0. So in the output you will get something value. So this value is called as the garbage value. So by the default it returns the garbage value. And then next we have the second type of storage class, that is external storage class, and then extern is a keyword. So extern is a keyword, this is small letter. Extern is a keyword which is used to define external storage class, and syntax for this is extern, then data type, then after followed by the variable name. So the default or the initial value is 0. So initially when we are using this extern data type, the value will be 0, that is by default. Next scope is global scope, so within the function only. Then after storage class, storage area. So the storage area for this is CPU memory. Then the lifetime is the within the function only. Next we have the storage static storage class. So the keyword is static, and static is a keyword which is used to define static storage class. So the syntax for this is we write the static keyword, then followed by the data type, then after the variable name. So example like static, and the data type I am taking it as int, and the variable I am declaring it as n. Now for this the default value is 0, and this scope is within the function, and the storage area is CPU memory, and lifetime is within the function only. So when function calls to another function, static value remains remains same in the memory. So we not only use one function in a program, we use many functions. So when we call the function to another function, at the time the static value always remains same in the memory block. So let's see the program on this. So int main function main, then after open the block. Within the block I am declaring int n, n with the data type int and as a static storage class, then clear screen. So this n value is incremented by 1. So n plus plus nothing but the value of n is incremented. Again n plus plus nothing but again the value is incremented by 1. So when I want to print the value of n, so print of percentile d and n, so get ch return 0 and then close the block. So initially we have discussed by default the value of n will be 0. So here we have seen the default value is 0. So I am using the static keyword here. So at the time now value of n is 0. Now I am incrementing the value of n. So n is incremented by 1, nothing but plus 1. So that becomes 1. Again I am incrementing the value of n. So that is again plus 1. So that becomes 2. So finally the n value, the 2 is stored in the variable n. So at the time when we print the value of n, in the output we will get it as 2. This is about the static storage class. Finally we have this register storage class. So the register is a keyword which is used to define register storage class. So this is smaller. So every keyword starts with the lowercase letter, and the syntax for this is we start with the register keyword followed by data type, then after the variable name and ended with semicolon. So register and the int is a data type and variable name I am declaring it as n. So this is example for this. Now the default value is the garbage value. So by default whenever we use the keyword register before declaring a variable name, before declaring a variable, so the default value it gives us garbage value. Now the scope of this is local scope. So what nothing but within the function only we mention it. Then the storage area. Storage area for this is CPU registers. In CPU registers this storage will be stored. Then lifetime for the register storage class is within the function only. Now let's see the program for this. So I am int main within the block register int n. So I am declaring the variable n with the register keyword, then clear screen. Now I want to print the value of n. So printf percentile d and n and get ch return 0. So in the output I got it as 842. So it depends on the compiler we are using, and we are using a register. So by default it returns the value that is a garbage value. So this is about the storage classes. It is very important for the 10 marks. In storage classes we have the 4 types. One is auto and then extern, static and register. So these are the 4 types of storage classes.